Happy Monday night. Welcome to the third week of school and your second flipped video lesson. This week we are going to truly be focusing on the verb. If you can't find the verb in a sentence, then you have a really hard time analyzing the sentence. So you have to become experts on finding verbs. There are three types of verbs we'll be talking about today. The first is an action verb. The second is a linking verb. And the third are helping and main verbs, which together make up verb phrases. I'm playing with animations. I hoped you liked that. That was kind of fun. All right, tense, moody, or regular. You must be a verb or a sixth grader with way too much homework. Hopefully you're just the verb and you don't have too much homework tonight. This should take you about 10 minutes. I think we made the foldable in class today. I had plans. This is Sunday, and so I'm planning on making the foldable with you tomorrow. If not, you do need to make it right now. It's a 3-flap foldable. You have 3 flaps, action, linking, and helping verbs. If you look on this side of the foldable, you've got on the top it should say DEF for definition. That's where you'll define each type of verb. And down here are examples. So you'd write examples of each type of verb. And then you write verbs across the bottom so that you know that those are indeed the verbs. So if we didn't make this in class, pause now and make it. If we did make it in class, just keep listening. Oh, see, I even got scissors. Oh, I have scissors because you have to cut down the foldable so it will fit into your composition book, which is why I think we did it in class today. Let's hope. Okay, so there are 3 different types of verbs. Some show action and some don't. You know this. We're going to start with action verbs. So use that action verb. Open up that action verb flap, and what you write under definition is it shows action. It tells what the subject of the sentence does. Pause, write that down, and then continue. Some examples of action verbs. Bill hit the ball. What did Bill do? He hit the ball. The cat purred softly. What did the cat do? It purred. I walked to school. What do? I walk. And Susan spoke to me. What did Susan do? She spoke. Now I've got this cute little animation of the ball. Check it out. So anyhow, on your examples, you would write hit, purred, walk, and spoke. That's on the bottom half of your flap. All right, let's move on. Close that action verb flap and open the linking verb flap. And under definition, write links or connects the subject to the predicate, or excuse me, to the object. That should not say predicate, it should say object. So sorry, there's a mistake I made. It does not show action. They're the hard verbs to find because they don't look like verbs. So you have to think of it, so underneath your definition, write a big equal sign because you have to think about a linking verb as an equal sign. And what is on one side of the verb equals what is on the other side of the verb. All right, let me show you what that looks like. Oh, by the way, for examples, you can write your common linking verbs, which is am, is, are, were, and be. There are more, but those are the common ones. So if you look, this is how the whole equal sign works. Mrs. Clark is a teacher at Dodge Middle School. Mrs. Clark equals teacher. Teacher equals Mrs. Clark. They're the same thing. Both sides of the sentence are equally important. They can be interchanged. Same with Stephen Curry is an amazing basketball player. Stephen Curry equals amazing basketball player. Amazing basketball player equals Stephen Curry. We are very hungry. That would be third period normally. We equals hungry. Hungry equals we. And they were an excellent group of students, which you all are. They equals excellent group of students. Excellent group of students equals they. So you can see the equal sign is really useful. Now, sometimes a linking verb can be disguised as an action verb. And you can use the idea of math, which is the equal sign, which I just showed you, and Yoda speak to figure it out. What is Yoda speak, you might ask? Well, remember that Yoda likes to say everything backwards. And if it makes sense, then that verb is functioning as a linking verb. If it doesn't make sense, it is functioning as an action verb. And there's my cute little picture of Yoda. Isn't he adorable? Let me give you an example of this. Tasted can be a linking verb or an action verb. Let me show you how. I tasted the yummy spaghetti sauce. Use your Yoda speak to see if tasted is an equal sign. The yummy spaghetti sauce tasted I? Whew, that doesn't make sense. If your spaghetti sauce is tasting you, that is not a good thing. Therefore, both sides of the sentence are not equal, so tasted is an action verb. As you can see, this spaghetti probably tasted her. However, if I said the spaghetti sauce tasted delicious, once again move into Yoda speak. Taste delicious, tasted the spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce equals delicious, delicious equals spaghetti sauce. While it sounds awkward, it still makes sense. So both sides of the equation are equal, and tasted is now functioning as a linking verb. And there are some sweet kiddos tasting the spaghetti sauce. Or no, wait, the spaghetti sauce is delicious on their plate. Sorry about that. All right, there are common linking verbs. These are what you would write down for examples. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been are the hardest. But like these are some of the ones: appear, become, feel, grow, look, remain, seem, smell, sound, stay, taste, and turn, that can be action or linking verbs. Please write down at least 5 or 6 of these in the bottom part of your linking verb foldable for your examples. Pause if you need to. Some examples of them again: we are hungry, are is your linking verb. He was late to school, he equals late, late equals he. The winner is Johnny, winner equals Johnny, Johnny equals winner. The rose smells good, rose equals good, good equals rose. And there is the rose. Isn't that pretty? That's one of my new animations too. There it goes. Okay, so let's talk about helping verbs. Now you can close your linking verb flap and open, or look at your helping verb flap and open it up. And under the definition part, write a helping verb helps the main verb. The helping verb comes before the main verb, and together the two verbs create a verb phrase. Helping verbs and linking verbs are very similar. There's a lot of linking verbs that also act as helping verbs. That's fine. If it is with a main verb, then it's a verb phrase. If it's by itself, it remains a linking verb. Helping verbs never show up by themselves. They're always helping. Get it? Helping? Get. Okay, let's move on. So you can memorize your helpful verbs. There are 23, and surprisingly, there is a Jingle Bell song that memorizes them, or that lists them. Just like Jingle Bells, you can list the prepositions, you can also list the helping verbs. We'll sing this in class tomorrow. I'm really not up for singing right now. But these are some examples that you can write down on your bottom half of your foldable where I have examples. Am, is, are, was, and were, being, been, and be, have, has, had, do, does, did, shall, should, will, and would. There are 5 more helping verbs: may, might, must, and could. Don't write them all down. Pick some. Okay, and yes, look, I forgot a comma in between is and are. Another mistake. Oh my goodness. All right, examples of verb phrases. I am eating my lunch. Okay, am, eating is your verb phrase. Am is the helping verb. Eating is the main verb. Ed has taken the test. Has taken is your verb phrase. Has is the helping verb. Taken is the main verb. We were talking. Were is your helping verb. Talking is your main verb. They're all verb phrases. And do you like how I color-coded them oh so nicely? Now I feel like I should go out to lunch. I am a little bit hungry. It is Sunday right before lunchtime. This is what your foldable should look like now that you're done with it. You can see that there are definitions across the top, and there are examples on the bottom half of the flap. Please make sure, you might not have as many examples as me. I am an overachiever, but please make sure that you have a good amount. Please bring your completed foldable to class tomorrow for a homework grade. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you bright and early Tuesday morning, or Tuesday after lunch for some of you. Bye.